Good morning, guys. Welcome to another week. We are starting off this week with a little trip to Epcot. I have a mission. I'm running an errand. I'm literally going to Epcot to run an errand, which whoever thought that would be a thing that I would say. But we are going to Epcot because in the Land Pavilion, where the rides Soarin' and Living with the Land are, there is a little booth right next to the Living with the Land ride, and they sell tissue culture plants. So I kind of want to see if I can grow a plant from tissue culture and try to do it with something that is not super rare or anything like that. Also, I think it would be fun to have a plant from Epcot. So I have tried this in the past. My daughter had gotten me a couple of tissue cultures from there a couple of years ago, and the problem with those were that she had bought them at least a few weeks before I saw her, and then they traveled up to New Hampshire, and so they did not make it. And I don't know if that was because of my care of them or because they did so much traveling and really should have been sort of getting into a better setup before they did. So I'm going to try it again. I'm going to get just one. I don't know what I'm going to get. We're going to see what they have to offer, and then I'm going to come home. I'm literally just going to Epcot for this one thing. I may do a ride. We'll see what the wait times are like. It's a Sunday, so they might be pretty busy. The parks are just busier on weekends. But if it isn't too busy, I might go on Living with the Land just because I love that ride so much. I feel like I'm shaking my, moving my phone around so much. All right, and then I have other plans this afternoon, just, getting ready for my work week and doing some repotting and definitely some pool time. It is warm out today, and after walking around the park, I'm gonna want to go in that pool. All right, let's go to Epcot. All right, guys, I can already tell it's busy here today. There was quite the line to get in, so we'll see if I can actually do a ride, but let's go into Epcot. Still Flower and Garden Festival for a couple of weeks, and that's it. Okay, I was going to tell you that a nice hack on a hot day is to go into the Moana attraction, but there's a huge line to get into that, so we're not doing that today. There are a lot of people here today, but the flowers are still just as vibrant as they were in the beginning of the festival, so that's fun to see. I am going to head for the World Showcase first, actually. I wasn't planning to do that originally, but I want to get some steps in, even though it's 90 degrees. So I'm going to go there first. All right, let's go see the butterflies first. They're everywhere now. Looks like they have all hatched.
I think it froze just for the photo.
This is outside, but it is so pretty. My impatiens definitely don't look like this. I feel like I should specify that I am not counting this as my solo day at Epcot. This is just an errand day. And even though it's sunny and 90 degrees right here, there's a nice breeze right by the lake, and it's actually pretty nice. I do have on sunscreen though. I was trying to decide if I was going to start in Canada or Mexico, but I'm going to start in Mexico, I think. Don't usually do that. Well, we do half and half, but my family has always started in Canada. We're going to start in Mexico today. We're gonna attempt the Grand Fiesta tour.
Like forever
This little gathering of egrets. That's so fun. I thought these were a bonsai, but apparently they're something else. The next stop is right near the America Pavilion because there are some plant booths there. I want to see what they have before the festival closes. I actually love checking out the train set in the summer because sometimes there are lizards on the houses. Maybe not today. Maybe it's too hot for them today. It's gonna be a super short visit today. I plan on being out of here by 12:35, maybe 12:40. So this is the booth that I want to hit up. Oh, they have some cute earrings, but they have plants, I believe. That booth was a bust. They didn't have any plants. I'm guessing they either sold out or it's too hot for them now. So we're gonna go to Living with the Land and see what they have there. It is hot, and I'm giving my cranky self a little break away from people for a minute. This area, sort of just past France on the way to the UK pavilion, can always be counted on to be quiet. I mean, other than the loud music. But yeah, it's giving me a chance to kind of look, just be away from people for a minute, but it is super sunny and hot. So anyway, the group that was in back of me on the Grand Fiesta Tour ride in Mexico was so loud. They were like yelling, "It's a small world," like singing that song loudly the whole time. They were just, I think they were drunk. They were just being so obnoxious. So yeah, that set me off, I think. It's already hot and I'm cranky, and yeah, I didn't have the patience for that today. Anyway, all right, this is my view, so I'm gonna take it in for a minute and then I'm gonna head to Living with the Land. All right, we made it. It has been so hot. I can't wait to get in the air conditioning. So the little tissue culture plants, if they have them, are down there by Living with the Land, but they're by the exit, so I'm just gonna go down there. Probably won't do the ride today though, because it's like a half-hour wait. Over to the right of this sign is this booth, and that's where they have the tissue cultures over on the right-hand side. These are all the options. I'm gonna get this one. Alright, last thing I'm doing today, cooling off in the Moana water feature. Refreshing, and it's hot, and it's time to go home. Alright, I'm back from Epcot. I feel like I was probably very cranky there, but it was getting hot and people were being people, and I was ready to come home. So I'm upstairs right now getting ready to go deal with my plants. I have like several plants I have to repot, and I wanted to show you in case it didn't really come through on the video. This is the one I got at the Land Pavilion. This is a dragon fruit, pitaya. It looks a little like a cactus. I don't know if you can see it very well in this, but it's eventually supposed to grow up into a big cactus with flowers and all that. So we're gonna see what happens. I don't even know what the instructions are to deal with this thing. So let's open it up and see what they say. All right, this is a terrible vantage point, so we're not gonna stay in this position for very long, but I'm going to show you guys. This is the package. And then this is the little dragon fruit cactus thing that was in there. It's got lots of little shoots off of it. I don't know what those are, but it's also got a lot of roots growing. So there is this little instruction booklet, Mickey's Mini Garden, and it basically on one side talks about how your plant came to be, and then on the other side is how to take care of this and how to get it out of this container and, you know, start growing it in soil. It says to wait until there are roots, until it's established like a root system, before you should put it in soil. This has quite a bit of roots, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna look up some videos on how people did this, because I'm sure somebody has done the one from Epcot where it already has lots of roots. But yeah, I will let you know how that goes. It looks like one of the roots is like above this like gel stuff, so I don't know if it's supposed to be out of the gel. So probably sooner rather than later, I will figure out what to do with this. But I know you have to wash the gel off of the roots completely because it's not supposed to be on there once you like go to actually plant it. So yeah, we're gonna see what we can do with this thing. But I have to go do some repotting of my other plants. So go do that. I'm not gonna make you sit through that because it's gonna take me quite a while, and then I'm gonna go do some pool time, and then Sundays are for relaxing. So I plan on going out to the pool, taking Luna with me probably. Ginny too. Ginny loves being out by the pool. She's just a pool loving kitty. So I'll take both of them out there if it's not too hot, and they'll just hang out while I float in the pool. I might even swim today. Usually I just float, but today I might swim. It is hot. And I'll be repotting things, so I'll get even hotter. So that might be in the cards for today. But I've made my lunch for tomorrow, not my lunches, but I've made a lunch for tomorrow, so that's all set. And yeah, I'm ready to do the fun stuff and relax for the rest of the afternoon. Alright guys, this is my afternoon tour, repotting all of these. This is the one I got yesterday at Home Depot. It's like, is this Hoya Freckles? I don't know. Freckled Splash. I don't know what that means, but, or what actual Hoya that is, but it's got little baby leaves, so I think we're good. This is the one from Home Depot a couple weeks ago that was not doing well. It's doing much better. This one is my Hoya quinquenervia, my Hoya australis lisa, and the begonia Maurice Amy that I bought. These three are the ones I bought last week at Gabriella Plants. So it's been a week. I've given them time to acclimate a little bit, and they're ready for a repot. Especially this one has like really long roots, so I need to get it transplanted. It's like the roots are like growing up out of the pot. So yeah, that's my job for right now. Am I the only one who thinks soil smells so good? I could just like sit here and inhale this, but anyway, I am working on plant number 2, which I just got yesterday, but the root system is like coming out the bottom, so it's okay. I'm gonna repot it now. This one has a broken leaf. So sad. It's okay. Could probably cut it off because it's probably not gonna grow, but I mean, it's not gonna grow. It's broken. But I'll probably just leave it there. Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday, so it's my late day at work. I am out here by the pool just to give Luna a chance to spend some time in the sun. I also need to water these plants. They're getting a little bit on the dry side. My parents have several spider plants here. We've got a couple of mint plants that are my parents, and then I have the basil plant here, which is not doing super well. I can keep inside plants alive all day long, but give me an outdoor plant and I'm just terrible with them. So anyway, I'm gonna do that this morning. I am just trying to relax as much as possible, spend as much time outside as possible because I'll be stuck indoors the rest of the day. If I worked from home, I think today would totally be a day that I would spend my lunch break swimming because it's gonna be like 95 degrees today. So the pool looks super inviting. I might even dip my feet in for a few minutes before I go to work, but I've already done laundry, set up right there, and then Luna's over there in the background just watching. So yeah, thank goodness for modern marvels and being able to do laundry and dishes and all that stuff in the morning before I go to work. Outfit of the day is just my super comfy dress from Nine Britain, I believe, with the ladder back detail, and yeah, I've worn it 100,000 times. So I've got this little headband scarf. I guess it does kind of look like a scarf. Got this little headband today to go with it, and yeah. Ooh, I almost just backed right into the pool. I'm like this close. All right, I'm gonna go pay attention to what I'm doing, go for a little walk around the pool this morning before I go to work, and I will see you guys later. Ooh. My goodness, so nice. Good morning, guys. It is Friday. I have not checked in at all this week. It's been a little bit of an emotional week. My best childhood friend lost her husband this week to cancer, which was horrible for her. And I feel like I've just been feeling sad on her behalf. And so that's been a little rough. My sister also lost her cat like the next day. So I've just been feeling a little sad on everybody's behalf. And I just didn't feel a whole lot like filming. So I'm just stopping in to end this video. To be honest with you, I'm not even 100% sure I'm going to post this one. I don't know how much video I have from when I went to Epcot, and I think that's the only other day that I filmed this week. So if I'm posting this, hi. Sorry, there's not much to share this week. I do have a couple of fun plans for the next couple of videos, so I will definitely start up again next week, but this week has just been a little on the blah side. I did go to the doctor yesterday, though. I will let you guys know. I just went for a checkup. I haven't been to the doctor for about a year. I just don't often need to go to the doctor. I don't get sick a whole lot. But I did talk to the doctor kind of at length, and I have decided that I'm going to start therapy, which I'm actually really excited about. And I'm sharing that because I know there can be a stigma attached to therapy, and I just think it's a great thing, and it's something I've never done before. I don't know why. I did have access to it through health insurance at other jobs, not super recently, but in the past. And yeah, I just didn't take advantage of it. I was busy. I had young kids. So many excuses that weren't really excuses, that were valid excuses. So I don't have any of those excuses anymore. The therapist I'm going to see, I'll see in person the first time, and then hopefully can do virtual visits after that. And I'm actually really looking forward to it. I feel like I am someone who tends to stress out more than I need to. And I'm hoping that I can get some actual, real, concrete solutions and ways to not stress out so much, or to at least deal with that stress a little bit better. So I'm sharing that with you guys because therapy is great. I will also let you know how it actually goes. Obviously not what I talk about, because I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. But yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. And yeah, right, that's where I'm going to sign off for the week. I am about to head out and go grocery shopping. I will show you really quickly. I'm wearing, this is like my grocery shopping outfit. These shorts are from Gap. This tank top is from Amazon Essentials. These shorts are like the airiest, lightest shorts. I love them so much. And this tank top is just light as well. It is already, I just took Luna for a walk. It's already like 80 something degrees outside. So I just want to be comfortable walking around Walmart, and then also like loading and unloading my car when I get back from the grocery store. So yeah, that's my plan for today. So I'm going to head off and do that. Thank you guys so much for watching, if there's even a video this week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.